And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Score Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Spencer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete to
a big-time play there for the Texans. 49 yards.
And the Texans.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Down right around the 25.
The ball carried by number 25. Tackled at the 25-yard line.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Spencer. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive with Matthews. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
31.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Running from the gun with Matthews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run on first down. Ramsey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Matthews. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They run. Matthews. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Porter got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off play action. Spencer. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 21 yards, and it'll move the chains.
21 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Texans nothing.
On first and 10, Spencer. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Porter. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, He often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Operating from the gun, Porter to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be second and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Spencer going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Spencer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Complete.
10 more there and another 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Porter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
To number 82. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Matthews. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Matthews. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Carried by number
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Porter under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Throwing on 3rd and long. Porter over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Matthews. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Carry for the running back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
At the 2-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Porter. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
It's Matthews again, the workhorse tonight. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check 52.
They'll run with Matthews. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Texans nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Texans 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 52. Let's go, D. Let's go.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Second and 11 now.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up. Pick it up. 18, Pioneer. Mike 54.
A final shot before break. Spencer, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Number 85.
A big play there as time expires in the 1st half. And the Texans get a bit closer. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Off the play fake. Spencer. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Spencer. Over the middle, complete. That's Pope. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
49-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Spencer. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Spencer. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Spencer. And he's going to keep it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Off play action. Spencer. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Porter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Porter. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Porter. Throw left side complete. It's Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Porter. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Screen pass, it's Matthews. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw on 2nd down, Porter. And he whips that one incomplete there. Watkins, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Porter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The running back.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Number 25.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
For the running back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Texans first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Spencer. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Spencer. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Porter. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Porter looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground with Matthews again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
52's the mic right here over there. Watch the slant. 6 gone. Check 6 gone.
From the gun, Porter. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Operating from the gun, Porter buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I don't even know why this team showed up. 52's the mic.
Throwing again, Porter. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Well, no takes to start you out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Porter, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
What we got?
On 1st and 10, Spencer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Spencer. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and goal, Houston.
From the gun, Spencer. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Jaguars.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it. And then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Jacksonville, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.